So I got a comment recently from a channel called Textieful asking for a middle school survival video, and I thought that was an awesome idea, so that's what we're gonna do. Now I know that not everyone across the world has separate schooling termed middle school or junior high, so strictly speaking, what we're gonna talk about here today can be equated to approximately Harry Potter books 1 through 3. You start off as a happy-go-lucky, gap-toothed tween, and you end a surly teenager with braces. In other words, you start off not even knowing that you were a wizard, and you end going back in time to prevent undue tragedy. On Twitter, I asked people to describe their middle school experiences in one word, and I got kind of a mixed bag of answers, but a lot of the answers seemed to fall into 3 general categories. There were people who had a transformative experience, people who had a kind of negative experience, and people who actually enjoyed themselves in junior high. If I had to describe my experience, I would say it was definitely transformative, but that's not to say that it was a non-stop party. And according to the Twitter data, it wasn't a great time for a lot of people. So I thought I would boil down just some sort of general points that I thought might be helpful for you to know if you're about to start middle school or if you're going through middle school right now. So here we go. General point that's good to know, number 1. Everyone feels awkward and uncomfortable. And everyone is awkward and uncomfortable. Does my shirt look stupid? Does my hair look stupid? I think I'm getting a zit. I think I'm getting 15 zits! I think there's salad stuck in my braces. I think there's sandwich stuck in my braces. I think there's pizza stuck in my braces. I do not like what's going on in there. I do not like what's not going on in there. So you are not alone. Even though I feel so alone. You're not alone. Thing to know number 2. Kindness is important. Yeah, remember how awkward and insecure everyone's feeling? Why is that boy looking at me? Why am I looking at him? My fingernails are so weird! This is all the more reason to be kind to people. This is a tough time, and you wouldn't want anyone else making it tougher for you, so don't make it tougher on anyone else. Be kind to people in real life, and be kind to people on the internet, because that is a thing now. You exist in your school, but you also exist online, and so in both arenas, just be considerate and be thoughtful of what you say and how you say it. As a side note, when I was in junior high, we didn't have cell phones and there was no Twitter or Tumblr or Facebook or any of those things. And I've been thinking about how much more complicated that makes your social life in junior high, so that's something for you guys to be conscious of. And I'm also very grateful that we didn't have that at that time, not just because of that added level of complication, but because all of my tweets would literally be like this, and my Facebook profile page would look like this. Number 3 thing to know, your sneakers are not important. Nor is the cell phone everyone has, or the jeans everyone is wearing, or the hair, like the Harry Styles with the flipping. I don't know what's cool with tweens these days, but you know what I mean. Fads are just fads, and if you want to follow them, that's cool, but you shouldn't feel bad if you can't follow them or if you don't want to. When I was in junior high, everyone was wearing the white Adidas sneakers with the 3 stripes on the side, and I really wanted those sneakers, and I never got them. Would my life have been dramatically different if I had gotten those sneakers? Yes, my skin is cleared up, I got my braces off 2 years early, Lance Bass is my boyfriend, and I'm about to go to 7th period s'mores making class. Yeah, highly unlikely. Thing to know number 4, it's our last thing to know today. One day you will be in high school. And that opens up a whole new can of worms and could warrant a whole other video, but for the purposes of this video, knowing that middle school ends just might be the best tool for surviving it. No matter if you're having a great time or a not so great time, the whole situation is entirely temporary. And just like with Harry Potter, things from here on out are only going to get more complicated. Luckily right now, you have a relatively protected environment in which you can learn and grow and try to figure things out, and I hope that if you can try to enjoy at least parts of that. And if none of this is particularly helpful or consoling, there is at least the fact that your werewolf professor isn't trying to kill you. If you've already been through middle school, I want to hear your best advice for the younger members of our community in the comments section below. And in the meantime, what if my first kiss is really bad? Honey, you don't have to worry about that. Really? Yeah, that's not gonna happen for a long time. Wait, what?